welcome back to Carnage Comics. I'm Adam, and today we are going to do something a little different. Normally we do these on Wednesdays after I picked up my books, but I'm going to go ahead and do these on Tuesdays now so that you guys can get a look at what I'm getting before you head to your local comic book shop. So this is the poll. Let's get into it. The first comic I got today is Absolute Power number 3. This has been a great series, a great little event. The stakes feel real. They feel high. It feels like there could be some lasting impact on the DC universe, which I hope is the case. So many times with these events, it seems like things end the same way they start, and then you're wondering like what the whole point was. And so like in this series, our superheroes have mostly all lost their powers, and there is Amanda Waller and her team of villains, and basically every time the heroes feel like they're gaining some sort of advantage, Amanda Waller and her team are basically countering them at every stop. So I'm really excited to see this continue, and I'll probably be picking up cover A, but I'll also probably be picking up a couple of these open covers. There's a Supergirl and a Wonder Woman one. If I had to pick one, I'd choose the Supergirl one. I just like Supergirl a little bit more, but in general, both these covers are great. Next up, we have The Incredible Hulk number 16. And this is basically a mini arc where Aldous, the big bad in this, is telling us her history with the fractured son, who is also Hulk. And there's not really a context as to when or where this is happening. It seems like the Stone Age, and it's like apocalyptic. But the story's been pretty decent, but I just hope there's some sort of point to it, that it's not just, a filler. Nick Klein's doing the cover on this one. However, he's not on the interior right now. It's Danny Earls. Danny Earls has done a good job. I've actually been pleasantly surprised with what he's been able to put in this book. And I do miss Nick Klein on the interior, though. There's some grittiness, some horror to his style that this book is just missing without him. So I'm excited to see him come back. I hope he comes back soon. Moving on, we have Spawn number 356. And we have a Mark Spears cover, which is really sick. And I have the previous issue was Mark Spears did a Violator cover. So I got that one. It's like the same art style. So I'm really excited to have these two, and kind of like they're matching. I'm not in on the Tauntaun Revolver. Wow, crazy name. Alternative cover here. It's just not for me. The variant just it's just a castle. All right. And that is what I'm getting. However, outside of my pull list, because it's so small, I'm going to pick up a couple more books. The first one is Plastic Man No More. This is a new series by DC Black Label, which means it's a little bit more grown up, a little bit more serious. And the synopsis sounds really good. I like all the covers. I might pick up a couple of these. The cover A has Plastic Man like melting into a sundial, which is really cool. And the other two are kind of like retro Plastic Man. Pretty cool stuff. And I'm excited to, see what this is all about. And then something else I might pick up. So I told myself I wasn't going to read this book, but I think I am going to try and get in on the Ultimates. So there's issue 4 is coming out this week. And I was just reading Ultimate Spider-Man, but as good as that is, I am missing out on kind of what's going on in the rest of the Marvel Universe, and I kind of want to know what's been happening. So basically, if my comic book store has all 4 of these, which they'll have number 4, but if they have the other ones, I'll go ahead and stuff, issues 3 and 4 back into my pull box. So this is something you guys can ask your local comic book shops to do if you just don't want to buy all of them at once and you're afraid that they're going to disappear. A lot of times your comic book shop will be nice enough just to stuff them back into your pull box, and mine has been known to do that, so that way it doesn't hit your wallet quite so hard. You can pick up 1 or 2 and then pick up the next ones next week. So alternate covers, the variants on this one, I'm not in on any of those just because I'm hardly in on the comic book, so I'll just be getting cover A for this one. And going back to Absolute Power, the Supergirl variant is by Ivan Talavera, and the Wonder Girl one is Carla Cohen. So just both those, I believe, are cardstock variants, which I actually prefer the cardstock. What do you guys think? Post in the comments. Do you prefer the regular covers or the cardstock covers? Cardstock seems to be a little bit more durable, and I just kind of like the feel of them more. But that'll be the topic for the day. Maybe that's something I'll start doing, is asking a question in each one of these videos, and we can kind of have some community interaction. And yeah, so anyways, that's the video. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out. If you give me a like and a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next